What's up, everyone? It's Steele. Hope you're having an awesome day, awesome week, awesome 2025. I realized this video you're about to see, I never posted the footage. I've been sitting on this footage for a long time, so I hope you enjoy. So recently I have learned to surf. About 3 months ago, I went surfing for the first time because when I first moved to Southern California earlier this year, I told myself at some point I need to get over my fear of the ocean. I need to go out and just try surfing, see if I like it. So that's what I did. I rented a 9-foot long soft top board, went out all by myself and fell in love with the sport of surfing. And ever since that moment, I have gone on Facebook Marketplace and I bought an 8-foot soft top, a 9-foot soft top, and I've been learning to surf on those. And I've gotten to the point where I'm catching waves every single time and trying to surf larger waves at places besides Doheny. And some of those waves are too hollow for my 9-foot longboard to actually catch properly and ride and enjoy the ride. So I've gone back to Facebook Marketplace and I've done a lot of searching for something shorter, kind of like a mid-length 7-foot, maybe 6'10", and I was just striking out, wasn't finding anything in my price range that was of good quality. Now yesterday, as you can see right here, there's a shortboard behind me. My wife texted me a picture of this board laying out with a bunch of trash that just said free, had a sign over it that said free, and she said, hey, there's this board here, someone's getting rid of it, do you want it? And I couldn't tell what it was from the picture. It was covered in trash and whatnot, and so I just said, yeah, pick it up, bring it home, I'll take a look at it and assess if it's even rideable. So she brought it home, I cleaned it up, and it is in great condition. Other than a little bit of yellowing up here on the nose and on the tail on the backside, it's in great condition. There's one small ding that looks like it was professionally repaired, and so I ended up cleaning off the entire board. I got a traction pad, I got a new leash, I waxed the front, and I bought fins. And today I'm gonna go try and surf this thing. I've never surfed any board shorter than 8 feet. So going from 8 foot down to 6'1", which is my height. So it kind of feels like fate, like this board was meant for me to try and ride. This should be interesting. I'm gonna go to Salt Creek and just see if there are smaller waves that I can even paddle this thing into and try to stand up on my feet. It might take a lot of tries to actually get up on this board, but I mean, it was a free board, so I have to at least try. And here's a close-up. The board is a little yellowed, and there's the wax I just put on yesterday and a fresh traction pad. And this will be interesting because I've never surfed with a traction pad. It's all been soft tops. I've never even surfed on a glass board. Got a fresh leash too, but let's go to Salt Creek and try this bad boy out. And there's the yellowing I was talking about. It looks like it was just laid out in the sun with something covering most of it. But I mean, the rest of it looks pretty good, honestly. Fin boxes are intact, so I ended up getting some futures, just some neutrals to try it out because I've never surfed a glass board or futures fins. So this will be a new experience for me. Okay, I just made it to the beach. Doesn't look that menacing, but the waves are definitely bigger than I was anticipating. So this might be a mistake first time on a 6'1" shortboard. And I mean, it's listed as 4 to 5 foot. It's probably less than that, but it's still pretty big out there. I'm a little nervous now. Maybe I'll just stay on the inside and try to work on that. Waves are way too big for me. Couldn't even get out past the first break. And the one wave I tried to take got smoked. I feel extremely defeated right now. But as I was paddling out, there's just no break for me to paddle out. Couldn't find a good spot to get out there, like a current. And the waves are overhead. Like there are dudes standing fully upright and it's overhead. So it's just way too big for me. First time out on this board. Gonna have to wait for a smaller day or something, but it's a bummer because I really wanted to surf. But I don't want to get swept out to sea. Also, before anyone asks, This is all sunscreen. I burn so easy that even when it's only 70 degrees out, SPF 50, can't get burnt. Gotta watch the wrinkles. So that was definitely like the most intense the ocean has been while I've been in it. See, before moving to California, I've always been like absolutely terrified of the ocean. And so now that I'm in it pretty frequently, you know, it's not been too bad, but that just smoked me. I spent like, honestly, 25 of the 40 minutes I was out there standing waist deep in the water, just letting waves smack me. And then every time I'd try to, you know, a wave would come out and I'd jump out over it, land on my board and start paddling, a wave would crash down right on my head. And the last wave that did that, it hit me so hard. It was, I mean, it's only the first break, so it wasn't too big. They just had a lot of power behind them today, but it hit me so hard. It ripped the board out of my hands and smacked the side of the board into my like ear. It's a little red in comparison. And that was the one where I was like, you know what? Today's just not the day. It's a little too large, and there's no shame in not going out on the water if you're not prepared. So I've got the board in the car, and tomorrow I've only got like a 30-minute window where I could potentially try to surf. So I'm gonna keep an eye on Surfline. We're gonna try it again, still with this board, because I think if it's smaller and less chaotic, like a little less windy, I'll be able to get there. I just need to get the confidence to actually paddle past that first break, but we'll get there. This is a learning experience, but that was a very humbling moment and reminded me how powerful the ocean is and how weak I am. It is the next day. I have had a lot of time to sit and reflect on my failed surfing session yesterday, and I still feel quite all right knowing I didn't catch anything because the waves were just too big. It was too chaotic, and that means that today is a new day. I'm trying again. I just got a cortado from my favorite local coffee shop here in Ladera Ranch. Got my board in the back, ready to go. I'm feeling confident. It's been a busy work day, so I've got a lot of energy that I'm just ready to run out in the ocean. And let's hope today is better. I'm going to T Street today instead of Salt Creek. Salt Creek is listed as 6 feet today. T Street's listed as 2 feet. 2 feet sounds way less intimidating. You know, there might not even be anything big enough for me to catch, but I'd rather just paddle around on the smaller board, start there, and maybe catch a wave in. So let's go to the ocean. Waves are way more manageable today than yesterday, at least from standing on the beach. They look way smaller because people are just sitting out there. But there's like 3 people out. It is a ghost town, so let's hope it goes well. Just under an hour in the water, and I caught 1 wave. I'm gonna go on Surfline and see if there's a video of it because I didn't film it, but man, shortboarding's hard. But more progress because I caught 1 wave and actually got to my feet and rode it. So that's a success. Waves are terrible today. So I'm on my 9-foot board again, and I'll try the shortboard again tomorrow, but I wanted at least one day where I could catch something. So welcome to Doheny. You got it? Oh, you got this. Uh-oh. Oh no. Whoa! It's so nice out though. It's freezing today, but it feels so good in the water. I love living here. Not too big today. Oh, it's rocky right here. That's all I got. I'm exhausted, dude. Man, it's fun though. And that's it. You know, this video was filmed quite some time ago, and since then I've actually gotten a 6'8" shortboard. I mean, it's kind of like mid-length, but it's still like performance like a shortboard. But in the next video, we're gonna showcase that board and see if I can ride that one better than the 6'1", because that one is very difficult. But thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed.